Hey guys, welcome back to our live stream. How are you guys doing today? So first of all, I want to talk about the raffle winners we had this week. We had a live stream this Tuesday, and the people showing on the screen are the winners of our raffle this Tuesday. So please give us 7 business days for us to process your prize, and it will go into your account within 7 business days. And so please stay tuned with the raffle again in our live stream today. We're gonna post another raffle in the middle of the live stream. And so we all saw Bitcoin has surpassed 38,000 again today, and I'm thinking maybe we'll go to 40K again and 40K this week. But I want to ask Jay, like, how does he think about the movement of the price this week? And let's welcome Jay.
Hey, what's up? What is up, everybody? Hope everyone's had a good week so far. Nice to see you guys only after 4 days. Feels like I'm seeing you guys very often now. What's up, Marshall? Thanks for being here, my man. Always first. Hey, Marcin and Slava. What is up? What is up? Marshall, if you won and you're in the UK, we'll save that money for you. Or you just create an account with your email and don't say you're in the UK. We can do something like that. Hey, what's up, Daniel? What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's doing well today and you guys are excited for the live stream. Let me move my mic a little bit so it's pointed at me so the volume's not weird. All right, cool. Can everybody hear me okay? Is my sound good? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if my sound is good.
I can hear you clearly.
You can hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if anyone in the chat's gonna reply to me. I'm just being ignored today. That's what it is. As always, guys, drop a like for me for the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Give me that thumbs up. What's up, Niles? How you doing? It's been a while, man. It's been a minute. So today we're gonna go over some of the trades we put last time and some of the trades we took in Discord, as well as how they worked out, any mistakes I made while trading them, and just reviewing the trades in general. Because one of the best ways to improve your trading is actually just reviewing your mistakes and what you did well. So that's what we're gonna do today. And as always, at first we're gonna go over some news, some headlines that's been happening, our opinions on it, and interesting pieces of information I found throughout the week. And and as always, if you guys want me to cover any altcoins, put it in the chat and we'll save it for later. But we're definitely going to go over some of those coins, Bitcoin, altcoins, whatever, and just in general. No one can find the emote. Yeah, maybe there is no thumbs up emote. I should have just said, give me a yes in the chat. I don't know, man. Thumbs up. All right, cool. Let us get started. Let me, how do I share my screen? Hold on. Let me share my screen. So we'll just get started with some news first, guys, to see what's going on in the market. So Standard Chartered Bank in Britain, I believe, pretty large bank in England, I think. But their prediction is Bitcoin's on track for 100K by the end of 2024. I think they're just trying to get some hype because I don't think they're that relevant, to be honest. But they think Bitcoin is on track for 100K by the end of 2024. I personally think that's very optimistic for the end of 2024, to be honest, not going to lie. So take this as you guys will, but at least some of these traditional finance companies are making bold predictions for us, right? I would be very happy if Bitcoin went to 100K by the end of the year, but I don't think it's going to be that easy. That bank sponsors Liverpool, but yeah, they're big, man. They're big, and they're just talking about Bitcoin now too. Talking about soccer, soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo faces a $1 billion class action suit in the United States for sponsoring Binance because promoting and assisting the sale of unregistered securities. Not sure how that will go, but I know a lot of celebrities were being sued in the past year for endorsing crypto without any risk or disclosures. So I think that I mean, I don't really watch soccer, but you know, Ronaldo's a cool guy. I see him on Instagram sometimes, but unfortunate. I guess a lot of people lost money trading crypto, and now they got to blame it on someone else. And in other news, MicroStrategies buys another 593 million in Bitcoin, and they also raised 700 million in new stock sales. So MicroStrategy has been basically just the spot Bitcoin ETF before the spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved, because all they do is buy Bitcoin now. And basically anyone who wants to get into Bitcoin and don't have exposure, for example, if they're a bank or they got wealthy clients that just don't want to hold Bitcoin directly because, you know, that regulations and things, they'll just buy MicroStrategy, right? Because MicroStrategy literally just buys Bitcoin with the money they raise. So if we take a look at, let me share this instead. 1 second. Share screen, window. Yep. If we take a look at the MicroStrategy prospectus, so basically this is just the filing for the SEC, what they're raising, 750 million by selling Class A common stock, and it's raised by Cohen and Company, LLC, Canaccord Genuity LLC, BTIG LLC. So I know one of these I think is TD Ameritrade or something like that, but yeah, so basically they're raising 705 million from these three corporations or LLCs, and the agreement is basically they're going to buy Bitcoin with the money raised from the stock. And this is how people are, at least for, you know, the traditional finance world, this is how people are getting into Bitcoin these days. And maybe, you know, they're just getting into Bitcoin because they want to get in early before the ETF approval, right? Because you know, a lot of these financial advisors or traditional finance guys, they don't want to hold Bitcoin. They still think there's a big risk for them holding Bitcoin, just a spot. You know, they're not like us. We might just think it's easy as, hey, let's go on the exchange, sign up for an account, we can buy some Bitcoin easily. But you know, these traditional finance guys or institutions, they don't have that liberty, and they, you know, they have a lot of hoops they gotta jump through. All right. And so, yeah, there are a lot of it's good to see that, you know, more people are hopping in before the Bitcoin ETF expected approval, and people are really betting on it. So that is very positive to see in general. Let me share this with you guys too. Let me find it though. And starting, you know, last week, we still saw that balance on exchanges for Bitcoin has really shrunk, I think by a couple million. I think 400,000 Bitcoins, but, you know, like a couple million in dollar value. As you guys can see, this has been just trending down overall. So another one that is interesting looked at, which kind of collaborates this, is that, you know, for this one, right, we see Bitcoin go up on exchanges during the bear market of 2018 to 2019. So a lot of people were trading, either selling or just day trading Bitcoin. But, you know, since the bull market of 2020, we've seen balance on exchanges just continually trend down. And even in the bear market, people are taking their Bitcoins out of exchanges. So I guess that might have been just having a correlation with FTX blowing up, and people kind of like being scared of that. What's up, Anki? How are you doing, man? Glad to see you. And you know, this is collaborates this chart right over here as well. So this is a chart just of Bitcoin addresses who have accumulated some Bitcoin, right? Greater than like 0.001 or something and never sold. And we can see that back in 2018, when Bitcoin was still considered young, we had some accumulation, but during the bear market, the addresses either sold or didn't accumulate anymore. But as we can see, throughout the bull market and the bear market, we see more and more addresses accumulating Bitcoin, and it is just trending up even now, right? Even as FTX blew up and we had Luna and things like that, we see people still accumulating Bitcoin in their own private wallets and just trending up and to the right. So that is a very bullish sign for me to see, at least seeing some activity on the Bitcoin network. And of course, with Bitcoin adoption, there's more altcoin adoption as well. All right. So this is basically what we're looking at, right? Everyone says knows mostly about this, but I'm just going to go over it a little bit just to print it into your mind. So January 10th, we're likely to get the Bitcoin ETF approval, right? This is the big date. This is why there's so much premium in the market right now, and all the funds are trying to get into MicroStrategy. They're buying up Bitcoins, wallets accumulating Bitcoins. We're all expecting Bitcoin ETF approval. And next week, I'm gonna write about basically how much we can see, how much money we can see flowing into Bitcoin due to the ETFs if it gets approved. So be sure to look out for that. We're gonna have the research posted in Discord, and I think that's gonna be an interesting piece. So be sure to look at it for that, just to see, because if you can determine how much money is gonna flow into, approximately how much money is going to flow into due to the ETF approval, then you can tell by proxy how much Bitcoin price might go up. And then around April 3rd, we got the Bitcoin halving, which is the next event that we got to watch out for. And then in May and June, we're predicted to have the first interest rate cuts, which also may be a boost to Bitcoin's price, right? And then in May to August, we might have the first Ethereum ETF approval, which is also great news. And then November 5th, we have the US elections. So this might be important as well, because, due to, a new president coming in and new regulations being set. So if we take a look so let's start off, I guess, with the Bitcoin halving event and then effects on that. And then we'll continue on from there. So with the Bitcoin halving, I think one of the most important factors is that mining costs will double, right? So, the issuance of Bitcoin will be halved for rewards. So that means, there's less Bitcoin coming onto the market. But because we're getting so little rewards from Bitcoin already, it doesn't really matter as much. But I think the biggest factor is that the mining costs will be halved. So, will be doubled, not halved. The rewards will be halved. So this chart, I don't think is very accurate, because the estimated cost of production is 15,000, but this is for the cheapest and most efficient miners. But for, if you are adding in hosting costs, location costs, salary, this number is actually way higher. We estimated this previously to be around 20 or 25,000, but let's take 20,000 just for a low end estimate. So when Bitcoin halves in April, this basically their cost of production goes up to 40,000 because they're only getting half as many rewards, right? So a lot of people are thinking, if the Bitcoin price, the mining cost is going to go up to 40,000, there's no way for Bitcoin to only cost, or it has to be, the price of Bitcoin has to be above 40,000, right? Or why would any miners be mining? So this is one factor to really be looking at. And I think one of the biggest importance on the halving event, it's not just that less supply is going to come into the market, it's more about the mining cost. And as you know, Bitcoin price has basically followed the mining cost in the previous cycles. For example, we reached 20,000, which was the previous mining cost, and then we basically bottomed around 20,000. And then in 2019, 2018, we bottomed around 3,000, which was the lowest mining cost of 3,000. And then so now, during the halving, Bitcoin mining cost is going to double. So if, some inefficient miners get kicked out of the market due to high prices, we could see mining costs drop down to maybe like 30K or 35K. So that means around 30K might be the new bottom for Bitcoin if we're looking at strictly from a mining cost point of view. All right. And then next is just showing the Ethereum ETF and what basically the dates that could be possible for a approval, which is we see here December, January, which is probably not going to be it because that's when Bitcoin is happening supposedly. And then the SEC final deadline is around May to August. So that is what we're seeing for the Ethereum ETF approval. And then next, let's take a look at the U.S. election year and the effects on Bitcoin. So this is just coincidence. I'm not going to say, hey, like each election year, we're definitely going to go up. But this has happened in the past. Each election year kind of marked the start of a new bull run, comically. I don't think this will repeat itself, but it's just something to look at. And let me find this other chart I was looking at. I don't know where it went. But I think it is also important for the price of Bitcoin. So let me try to find it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. So why is it important, right? Why does it matter who gets elected? So if we see the candidates for the 2024 US election year and their views on Bitcoin, they have a very different, diverse policy views, right? Joe Biden is want to propose a 30% tax on Bitcoin mining activity. So that's just going to increase mining costs and kill a lot of miners, right? If he wins, this is what he wants to do. But Robert Kennedy, right? He sees Bitcoin as innovation, and then he's anti-mining tax. So that is a complete opposite view from the same party. And then Trump sees Bitcoin as a scam, and he favors towards exploring CBDCs, while Ron DeSantis, hope I said it right, he is anti-mining tax and vote to protect Bitcoin, right? So I feel like the election year will have an effect on the price of Bitcoin and whoever gets elected. For example, if you like Biden, the Bitcoin might actually see a decline due to, he is heavy on regulation and Bitcoin tax. So that is something for us to keep in mind while those dates are coming up. And yeah, I think those are some of the top news for this week. And let's go take a look at some charts after that. And now says, can I touch on buy and hold versus dual investment? Yes, I can 100%. Give me a second and let me pull up the Bitcoin chart. So Niles, it depends on buy and hold versus dual investment. If you're talking about holding US dollars or you're holding Bitcoin, right? So technically we can hold Bitcoin and still use dual investment to earn money on the Bitcoin, which is the best option. The only risk is you sell your Bitcoin because your dual investment prices were set too close. But if you're holding US dollars and using buy the dip, we would only suggest doing that to get a position in Bitcoin because, our view is Bitcoin will likely go up next year, right? So if you're using US dollars, we're recommending, yes, use dual investment to build a position in Bitcoin. But if you're using dual investment throughout the 2024, for example, and Bitcoin price just goes up, you're still going to make money, but you're not going to make as much money as if you were just holding Bitcoin and using dual investment on Bitcoin. For example, our SIA's dual investment bot, which is a US dollars focused in 2023, I think made around an average of 25 to 30%. But she doesn't hold Bitcoin. She uses dual investment to buy Bitcoin and then she sells it, right, at the price it bought it at. It returned 30% annually in 2023, which is obviously way better than the performance of, let's say, the stock market. But Bitcoin went up 100% in 2023. So, it just depends what your goals are and what you're trying to do. I think a nice medium is if you can hold Bitcoin, you can use dual investment by the dip to get into, for example, Bitcoin, right? And then, so for example, right now I wouldn't recommend getting in because the prices are pretty high. Like after reaching 40K, I believe we're gonna have a pullback. So right now I would only suggest something safe for you guys. I mean, obviously you can do more aggressive if you think 37,000 or 38,000 is somewhere you want to buy Bitcoin at, but I will only suggest something safer, like 35,000 or something for now. But if prices drop and you're still trying to get in, you can do something like 32,000, and the returns will be very high. And once you buy the Bitcoin, you're just holding it, right? You want to then do a covered gains on Bitcoin. So you just select Bitcoin and you sell it for a higher price. So for example, right now, I actually have one running. Oh, actually, it just sold, but I have one running right here, right? 40,000 covered gain, and I'm making 20% a year on this. So that means if I do this throughout the year and I never get it executed, I'm going to make 20% more Bitcoin, which is obviously very good. So for example, this one, I did a 41,000 and I got my interest. I forgot how much interest I got on it. I can check. This one I only got 10%, right? But it's a free 10% a year because I didn't believe we're going to get to 41,000. So that is actually the strategy I would use on dual investments. All right, let's go over some orders that we did last week. Actually, we can take a look at Bitcoin first. Bitcoin was trading inside of the range. It broke out of 38,000, and then it retraced to the 9-day EMA 3750, and it held up pretty strong. So I'm very glad to see it holding up strong. And of course, today Bitcoin is having a crazy rip, above 38, and it looks like we're actually gonna have a legit breakout this time and holding over 38,000, holding over this trading range. So one trade we talked about last week was STX, right here. STX, I told you guys to get in at 75 cents, around 75 cents, and my stop loss was 64 cents. So let me tell you, the good part about this trade is we set the stop far enough. But the bad thing about this trade is the mistake I'm going to talk to you guys about that I made on this was just getting in this too early, right? Usually, if I'm doing a swing trade, I would enter on the close of the daily candle. For example, this long candle. This was a very strong candle, right? This was a very strong candle. And I got in when it retraced to 75 cents. But if you guys see this candle, it actually closed as a doji and with a long wick. So that actually shows weakness. So if we look on the hourly, I bought when it was right here, right? Which is not a bad entry, but if we look on the daily, I wouldn't have bought because it didn't close. It didn't close above it, right? So this is a weak candle. And then we got a reversal when Bitcoin was weak, and we retraced into the 9 EMA, which is the blue line on my chart also, which acted as support. But the good thing is, it was strong once Bitcoin came back, right? It was strong, and we had enough space down here, which is a 50-day moving average, and also the previous low. We gave it enough space for it not to be stopped out. So right now I'm up on the trade. I'm going to share just a little bit, not too much. Let me share that instead. Let me find it right here. Yeah, so right now on this trade, I'm still holding it. As you guys see, average price 75 cents, up 16%, right? So we're still holding it. We're still holding strong. And what we want to see is this daily candle close over 75 cents, right? And now, because we held through this pullback, I'm going to move my stop up to 70 cents, or actually 68 cents, the low of this candle. So for this trade, I'm moving the stop up, and this increases our risk and reward to 5 to 1. So now you saw the mistake and the good parts for that trade. What's up, my Thierry? What's good, dude? How you guys doing? And the other one that was mentioned, which one did I hold on? Was Matic. So Matic mentioned this trade in chat as well, entering around 75 cents, and this is up a good amount. So Matic there wasn't really much mistakes. Matic was I was just thinking this might have a catch-up play with AVAX, since AVAX was running very strong. So Matic entering on support, 75 cents, which is funny because STX was 75 cents too. And this didn't really have much pullback. This was way stronger than STX, but it also ran much less, but still, right? This is doing very well. Let me see how much I'm up on that one. I'll share it in the Discord. Right now I'm up 27% on this trade. Oh yeah, if you guys are new, join our trading Discord in the pinned comment in chat, where we're going to be sharing all our trade ideas and things like that.
Yes. All trades Jace have talked about in this live stream, such as STX, Matic, he has posted his trades before our live stream, I think 2 days ago, and illustrates why he made this trade. So join our group and take a look.
Yeah, so good thing we're making money now. I was kind of scared. The first trade I was giving, we're gonna take a loss on it, which happens, but I'm glad it turned out to be back in the green, and we're up 16% on that trade. And for the guys who are just joining the live stream, give me a thumbs up, give me a like for the video, for the YouTube algorithm, and if you guys are enjoying the stream and want to support us. And the next trade that we took was where is it at? Was Ordi. Let me find it on the chart. Where is Ordi? Oh no, it's not Ordi. My bad. It's Blur. So Blur is just kind of chilling right now. It's not doing much. It's literally at our entry. I still think it's okay. It's not very strong right now, even with the Bitcoin uptrend. So for this one, I'm actually gonna move the stop up. We're gonna move this up. I'll post the updates in the Discord as well. I'll move the stop up to only 4%, which is the previous low, and see if this one can make a move. But this one's not looking very strong. But it is still okay. It is still okay. And if you guys want me to go over any coin charts, altcoins charts, just put it in the chat and we will take a look at them. So right now, TIA, honestly, is still one of the strongest coins. I went over this one on last week's live stream. I said I would get in at $6. So we actually tapped the entry and spiked up. So this one was a perfect trade. This one is just stronger than all the other ones. So honestly, one of the mistakes I made on STX was I really liked STX, but it wasn't one of the strongest trending coins. While TIA obviously has been, as you guys can see from this, one of the strongest coins. So TIA, let's see how much. TIA is up 43% right now from entry. So if you guys are in this one is in very good profits. I can show the entry on this one as well. Let me share my screen on that. And yep, here it is. Here is the TIA trade. And for this one, I actually entered a little bit late at $6.40 when I even though I alerted it at $6, I didn't see it. So I had to chase this one a little bit. But we're still up 43% right now. So hope you guys took that one. And as always, these are all in the Discord laid out for you guys. It is not financial advice, but it is something to reference if you guys like the trade. All right, now let's take a look at some of these stronger coins.
Jay, before that, I want to share the link of joining the raffle.
Sounds
so people
good.
Can participate. I see a lot of people joining.
Sounds good.
So guys, similar as last week, in order to promote our Discord group, we want to let you to fill in a Google form, and you can post your trades in the Discord group and post the screenshot into the Google form, and you will be able to participate in the raffle. Let me share the link and pin it in the group chat, and Jay can continue talking about other altcoins.
All right. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the chat. And then Keith, yes, dude, the Discord is free as long as you guys are a Pionex user. You just gotta go in the chat, submit your UID and email, and that is it. Everything is free. We're just trying to build a nice trading community and just help everyone profit. That is it. That is what we're trying to do. Am I sharing my screen? I don't think you're.
Yeah, let me share screen. Okay. You can.
Sounds good. Yeah, and keep coming to Discord, man. I want you guys to chat more and give more alerts. Marston's been doing great. Marston talked about big time. I liked it, but it was just below resistance. But Marston's up big on big time. He's up like 30%. So take a look at that. Everyone's posting good trades. I just want people to talk more in the I give the trades, but I want you to see you guys also telling me what you guys are watching. Like, you guys are trading, right? Unless you guys are not trading, then I guess nothing to say about that. But because you guys are here watching the live stream, I'm assuming you guys are trading. Let's take a look. So right now, honestly, when Bitcoin is running, all the altcoins can run a little bit, but Bitcoin will take a lot of the momentum away. So, Bitcoin is running, only the strongest ones will run with Bitcoin. So, for example, if you guys take a look at Solana is strong, but Solana ran so much, like SEI, Aluminum, BLZ, Rune is okay, but all of these are like kind of dead. So a lot of these altcoins are actually not performing as well as last week when it was basically all season, all the altcoins were running. We actually picked one of the strongest ones to run with Bitcoin, STX. Look at this big green bar, right? But then if you guys look back on like INJ or like BLZ or like ILV, it's actually been kind of dead. So when Bitcoin runs, coins like STX and Ordi will run because they're directly related to Bitcoin. So that's also part of the reason. Yeah, exactly. Like Marston said in the chat, if you guys join the Discord, we're gonna be posting ideas. We need more people to watch all these coins. There's thousands of coins out there. I can't see them all. I gotta work. I gotta look at Bitcoin. I'm looking at the major coins. But if you guys can help watch some of the other altcoins, like Marston saw big time. I didn't even see it. And, he caught that in the chat. He's up 30%. That's good money. 30%. If you're trading your account with 30% and earning 30% on that, you're done for the year. Like people in traditional finance are earning 8% a year, and they're happy with that. If you're literally having a small account, like $1,000, and you get in a trade for 30%, you can I'd be satisfied for that with that on the year. What's up, Huey's Jr.? You're new here. Welcome and join our Discord. We love new people, especially if you're trading. And my Tori, is there a site that shows coins work against BTC or ETH? No, there is not. It's just kind of like knowledge. I don't think there's a. Maybe there is. Let me see. I'll let you know next time. But you can just search up coins related to Bitcoin. For example, STX. This is basically building on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up. This goes up more. Ordinals is up because this is working on inscriptions on top of Bitcoin. I'm still holding my Ordinal bag right now. And then Matic is up. Just over. I guess overall layer 2 is up. RNDR is up. This AI play. This looks pretty good. I like our render. Blur is just, I talked about it just a second ago. Blur is not doing too good, but it's holding up strong. So I am still in Blur. Let's see what else we got. I wouldn't really trade this. This looks like a super thinly traded one. But yeah, big time looks really good right now, Marcin. Big time, it broke through that resistance. I would have got in at 23 cents, but I wasn't watching it. But big time is legit. Big time, it's actually above its opening price right now, or closing price. So I really like it. If this can close above 26 cents, big time can actually keep on running. I'm not gonna lie. Big time looks really good. And BTC dominance chart, yeah, BTC dominance chart might help, but it's more like if all. I think what my Tori wants to know is what charts go up, what coin specifically goes up with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin dominance actually just shows that all coins are outperforming versus Bitcoin, or they're underperforming. And let's see, JB Pit Barbecue Super made me 1.5x. SIDUS maybe 80%. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Post these chats. I mean, post these tickers in the chat. We definitely want to be seeing those because I didn't even know those went up that much. So JB, join the Discord, and I definitely want to see. Those coins in the chat. Yeah, the super looks good. I mean, super pumped now. I don't know if it looks good now, but dude, this ran big. PYR and Phantom. Yeah, PYR. Oh, this one's on my watch list too. Yeah, PYR looks good. I really like PYR. I saw someone just join the Telegram. Don't join the Telegram, guys. Join the Discord.
The Discord.
Yeah, here, put the Discord link in the chat, Sia.
Yeah, the link is inside the Google form, so you can just
in the Google form.
Yeah, you just fill out the Google form, and it is on top of the form. You can join it by clicking the form.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And I'm gonna take a look at Phantom too. And this is Discord link, anyways. So PYR looks good. Let's see Phantom. Phantom doesn't. I actually have Phantom just from like such a long time ago. Phantom looks a little weak, but it's a solid base, solid consolidation. So buying Phantom here, and the risk is pretty low and the reward is high. But Phantom is not one of the strong coins right now. So one mistake I made with STX was that it wasn't strong. It wasn't as strong as TIA, right? Like TIA just ripped up. It doesn't even matter what Bitcoin is doing, but STX had to wait for Bitcoin to go up for this to continue. So Phantom might be something similar. Let's say D Daniel asks, what do you think about Bitcoin price in the short term and long term? Do we see a pullback? If yes, what could be the level it can go down to max? So in my view, I'm not buying Bitcoin at 38,000. I can't give you like a specific where it's gonna be. But so for example, right now I wouldn't buy Bitcoin because I think it might go to 40,000, sure, but like the risk and reward is just not good from a trade point of view. In the long term, let's talk about short term first, right? If we do get a pullback, for example, if the ETF doesn't get approved, we're definitely gonna get like a pullback. I would say to like 30K or 32K, so at least like a 15% pullback if ETF doesn't get approved. If it does get approved, then I still think it's gonna be a sell the news event. We might get like a FU candle up to like 46 or 47,000. So something pretty. We might just get like some kind of crazy candle up, right? But I still think it's sell the news event. Because I think the money that's flowing into the Bitcoin ETF is going to be over the next couple of quarters or next year. It's not going to be like immediately we're just going to go up, right? So if ETF gets approved, then it's definitely bullish. I feel like any pullbacks to 35K or 32K can definitely be bought. And that is if the ETF gets approved. What is the max level it could go down? So depending on those scenarios, right? If ETF doesn't get approved, we could just like shit the bed and go all the way down to 30K or even under it. But I think 25K, 28K is definitely the place I would be picking up Bitcoin, even if it goes down there. If it goes down there with the ETF rejection, right? That's where I would be picking up Bitcoin. If it does get approved, I think the maximum drawdown might be like 32K, 33K. I think it might be somewhere around there. Long-term target right now, don't really have a long-term target, but based on the mining cost and things like that, and having within 6 to 12 months, I think we're gonna go to like 40, 50K. But I don't think we're gonna go to 100K or like something crazy like that, because I don't think there's enough liquidity to be pushing Bitcoin up. Be on the lookout for the research we're gonna do next week, because I think I'm gonna write about basically how much money is gonna flow in if we get an ETF approval, and then through those inflows, how much Bitcoin's price can go up. And you can find the link to the research in the Discord under the research section. I didn't post it, but I'll post it right now in the Discord. So join the Discord and subscribe to that to figure out our price targets for next year.
Yes, we are doing a weekly market research by Jay and our trader, JR.
Yes, sir. Let me post it in market research right now. Yep, it's there. The big JB says big pushers are AI and gaming. I definitely agree 100%. That's what I said last live stream. Actually, it's gonna be the big pushers are AI and gaming. That's what it's gonna about. Those altcoins are probably gonna lead the bull market next year. How do you guys know which coin to check for possible trades? How do you guys check? So for me, I just right now, for crypto at least, usually coins that go up continue to go up. So I just rank it by the change in percentage on the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have a list of coins, you add in your big list of coins, and then you just list it. You just sort it by biggest change on the day. For example, TIA, you know what I mean? The strong coins tend to outperform, and then they for crypto at least, they tend to go up more. And then for other coins, it's just and for other people, you just look at the coins that you like. You see a narrative that you like. For example, we talked about gaming and AI. So you just go look for coins in those categories. You can just bury yourself in them if you believe in the future. But I personally don't do that as much. I personally trade the chart. So for example, let's just say if I like what's a random example? Let's say I like derivatives trading, right? So I'm gonna go to GMX because they do DeFi derivative trading, and I'll just keep this coin on watch, and I'll just check it every day. And then if I see some pattern I like, and the risk and reward is good, then I'll trade it. So it's just based on technicals and as well as fundamentals, and obviously everything follows Bitcoin, so you gotta watch Bitcoin as well. And Key asked, do you guys use Martingale bot? I personally don't use Martingale bot, but I know people who do. I just don't do it because I like trading myself.
Yeah.
We do more structured product bots with futures trading, because Martingale bot is kind of risky. Like if you have unlimited money, you can use Martingale bot. You just keep on buying the dip until it just goes up like 10x, or 10%, and then you make your money back. If you have unlimited money, Martingale bot's good. All right, give me some questions in the chat if you guys got questions. Let me see what else I got to talk. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about, so I'm just going to look at some charts.
Yeah, you guys can pick a coin and let Jay to talk about it.
Oh, one more thing. So this is the Byte breadth explained. So not explained. This is a bit tree breadth in BTC. So this is something good to look at to see if it's altcoin season or not. When it's red, it just means a lot of coins are underperforming Bitcoin. For example, right here, so for example, in July, right, or in let's see, January, we have. Wait, give me a sec. I'm getting my dates confused. Oh yeah, January. We see like 50% of coins is underperforming Bitcoin. In April and July, it's even worse when Bitcoin is just going up. None of the altcoins are moving, but Bitcoin is just ripping. So there's this 80%, right? So this means that it is not altcoin season. But most recently, we see altcoins coming up, and only 17% of altcoins are like underperforming Bitcoin. So lots of altcoins are moving up. But as we can see, this doesn't mean that altcoin season will continue. Even though we had like an increase in altcoins in July, we gradually saw this fade off as Bitcoin started outperforming. So even though right now, technically, it's alt season, this could change very rapidly. So just I'm going to keep an eye out on this. And as you can see, only the top performing altcoins are really like performing, like TIA, right? It's really performing. But then if you look at some other coins, like Sushi and stuff, it's actually still pretty dead, right? It's still down here. It's still pretty weak. Like Doge is still pretty weak. TRB just died off. I like Blur. Like ADA, you see, like these coins, they're really not outperforming Bitcoin right now. So a lot of these coins are still very weak, even though there are things popping off, right? Like Big Time just popped off. Before this big candle, everything, it was just choppy. Bitcoin's been up 20-30%, but Big Time is just chopping around. So I wouldn't say it's full altcoin season. And just from what I've seen, like recently, right, if Bitcoin fades off and Bitcoin was going sideways, a lot of these coins actually did not follow through. Like STX, the trade we just took, this didn't really follow through when Bitcoin was going sideways. So a lot of these, so this is a shift in kind of narrative or shift in personality since last week. Because last week it was like Bitcoin goes sideways, lots of altcoins were going up, but this week it was like Bitcoin goes sideways. The the strongest altcoin went up, while everything else just kind of went down a little bit, or just a lot of them actually did go down, not even go down a little bit. Like MDT died, right? Like look at this. This one we talked about not to get in because it just pumps and dumps. Should have shorted this one, to be honest. This would have been a good short. Let me answer some stuff in the chat. In bull run, martingale is good, yeah, because you're just buying the dips. But like as we said, in the bull run, the martingale might not be as good because you're not capturing any of the, because there might not be as many dips, right? So you're not building a position. And for those of you who didn't give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a like, hit that like button for the YouTube algo if you guys are liking the live stream. Yes, hit the like button. Junior, yeah, download Discord and register for Pionex if you're not on Pionex, and we're gonna have a good time in there. JB, mainly trade narratives from social media. Yeah, that's definitely a good strategy. Just make sure I do that too. Just make sure you get in early, right? Just get the narrative, early narratives, gamify. Gamify is kind of late, but if we got in early, a lot of people, like for example, like Seed Fund, like if you were in at 60 cents, it's already up 4x. If you catch these early narratives, you're gonna make a lot of money. Casu, Marcin wants to look at Casu. Let's take a look. Ooh, what is this coin? I like this. I don't know what this is, but I like it. Let me see what this is. Casu Crypto. Casu Finance, decentralized platform, bridges DeFi liquidity providers and real world yield. Is this on CoinMarketCap? Yes, it is. Let's see. No, this is not. Why is this not on CoinMarketCap?
Let me check.
I don't like it if it's not on CoinMarketCap. But
yeah, it looks like it is not.
It's on. Is this like it's like a smaller coin, I guess. Oh, it's Cas.
It's Caspa?
Is it Caspa? Casu.
I don't
I don't think so. Is it? Are we sure we're talking about the same one? Let me take a look. Oh, it's Cas. Okay.
Oh, Cas USDT. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Yeah, you said Casu.
Okay.
Hey, Marcin, but you know what's interesting though? This Casu chart does look. This chart kind of looks not too bad. It's probably some like small shit coin, but you know, on chain coins have been going up quite a lot. Like, there's a lot of plays on chain. You just trade DeFi coins, obviously. Like, yeah, but those do pretty well. Casu looks good though. Like this coin, just from a technical point of view, it looks pretty good. Let me see the volume. Yeah, this coin doesn't look too bad. It's not on Pionex though. Let's take a look at CAS. Take a look at CAS somewhere else. Hold on. Yeah, dude, CAS looks good. This looks good. This looks really good. This has just been on a straight uptrend. What is this? What is Caspa? Caspa is proof of work, Ghost DAG protocol. Does not orphan blockchain coexist. Actually, block DAG. So this is like a new layer 1. Combine security and proof of work. Okay. I mean, yeah, I really like this chart, Marcin. So I do really like this chart. It looks great. This is a good one. This looks very, very strong. I like this one a lot, actually. I'm gonna add this to my watch list. I don't have an opinion on entering, to be honest. This is up what, like 3x, 2x. Yeah, I would enter, like, I would do like I think I would do a long position here and just like risk only 4%, and then upside is just a lot. So if we get a pullback to 12 cent, around 12 cent, I'd probably get in and then just risk 11, under 11. So it's very tight risk. And so the reward is, so this one's really good. I like CAS. Which one else did you talk about?
Put it on the list.
Joe? Trader Joe, dude. Trader Joe. How's that doing? I haven't touched this one in ages. I used to have some Joe. I probably still have some Joe on my DeFi wallets. Yeah, Joe looks good. Joe looks good. Kind of looks like this Joe chart kind of looks like the STX chart. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, indicators look good too. MACD's crossing over after a failed cross. TTM could go up to the upside. RSI curving up. We got some good volume, but we dumped on pretty low volume. I don't like this dumping right here. Yeah, Joe looks good too, Marcin, but I don't know if I would chase it up here. I mean, you could if you really like it. I would get in if it closes above. Yeah, I would get in if this closes above 42 cent, which looks like it's about to, but then I would just get out if it gets under 42 cent again. and add this one to the watch list too. But like this one, this one's just kind of harder to trade. This one literally looks like STX, doesn't it? Just looks like the STX chart. And then Link. Let's take a look at Link. Link. I mean, Link's been strong. Link's one of the strong ones. Yeah, Link's been strong, but it's just been kind of chopping around ever since 2 weeks ago. I think money's been rotating into other coins. But Link looks good. Link looks good in general. Let's dive into this a little bit more. Go on the 4-hour. Let's see. It's holding this trend line. Got resistance at 15. Okay, so Link, I would just buy on a retrace. Because this one's a big coin. It's not going to dump on you. Link, I would buy at, let's say if we can get to 14.50. Oh, actually, that's still pretty big risk. You would have to like stop out under 12 or under 13, which is 10%. I mean, obviously you can stop out if it breaks the trend line, but that's just a little bit close. Let's see. And you don't know if this is going to keep on going up because Bitcoin's going up. It's not really doing much right now. So if Bitcoin hits 40K and reverses, then this would just dump. So I guess I would just give it very little risk. I don't like this one too much. I like this consolidation right here, but it's not my favorite. Yeah, for Link, I could see some type of trade like around 14.25 and then just giving a small risk, maybe like 4%, and stopping out under 13.50. And just to see if Bitcoin will continue up. This one's one of my least favorites out of the three, I guess. Sia, can you assist Junior?
Yeah.
Junior, just send a chat in the help channel, and Sia will message you, or someone will message you. Let's see. SJ asked, "Can you talk about your arbitrage product service?" Which one are you talking about? The arbitrage bot? Is that the one you're talking about? And sats. Let's look at stats for Slava. Slava, what have you been trading, man? You should post some of your trades in the chat. We'd love to see some Slava's trades. Sats. Let's see if this is Sats is a new coin. I don't really know. It looks okay. I'm not really too sure about Sats because this is so new. So this came back to its first day's closing price, and we found support here. Sats is Satoshi. This is like a meme coin, Satoshis. Sats. I don't know what Sats is about, to be honest. Is this just like Satoshis? What I don't know what it represents. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Wait, no, I didn't. No, this is right. Sats USDT. I mean, this looks okay, but I like the ones that Marcin mentioned a little bit more, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this one, Slava. If anything, I would just get in around whatever this number is, this red line I drew. It's so small, I can't read it. Like 0.000013 or something. I would just like get in here and then just risk like literally. Oh, this is 10%. Wow. Yeah. Well, I guess I would risk 10% and see if this can continue up. Yeah, I would do something like this. Yeah. I mean, risk and reward is still good, but I just don't know the fundamentals behind this coin, and it's very new, so I wouldn't recommend too much of getting in on it.
I think we're gonna list sats on futures very soon, probably next week.
Okay, what do you know what Sats is about?
Keep an eye on it. I actually not sure, but I see they're planning to list it in futures trading.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this one's about either, to be honest.
But it's really hot these days. It's ordinals.
It's an ordinals play?
Yeah, I think so. I just searched on CMC.
I'm not really sure. It just says Satoshis when I searched it up, but whatever. SJ says, got a notice regarding closure of arbitrage products due to maintenance. The create will not only preference today. I'm not too sure. Maybe they're just maintaining the arbitrage product, I think. So maybe it's like a maintenance thing. Let me see. Sia, do you know what's going on with the arbitrage product?
I don't know, but I can ask relatives.
Yeah.
We can ask our colleagues that that is related to arbitrage.
It's just under maintenance. That's it. It's just under maintenance. There's no plans. It's just under maintenance. It's probably just like updating the code or something. That's it. It's gonna be back soon.
Yeah, I think so. But they might not have a clear date when it will relaunch. But
yeah, we don't have a clear date on that. But and here is my nice little alt portfolio up 100%.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, Ordi is carrying that though. Ordi is up like 5x. Everything else is just like chilling. Oh, last thing before we go. We're already running for an hour. What trades I'm playing is actually for structured products. I'm gonna do covered calls. I don't think we're gonna get much above 40,000, even though we're on a bullish trend. But I personally, I'm gonna be selling like 40,000 or 40,500 calls. Actually, let me look at what's on the 7-day. I don't think we're gonna go much higher. 41. I guess like everyone else don't think we're gonna get much higher too. 41,000 is only giving you 30%, so it's like not that much, but it's still good. Let me see. 43,000, 10%. I'll probably sell a 43,000. Where's the 42,000? Oh, it's right here. 42,000, 18%. I'll probably do this one. So we get 18% annualized on Bitcoin. We get 18% more Bitcoin. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I would do. Let me claim these. One's at 40, one's at 42. Yeah, Slava, would love to hear about what trades you're in right now and what you're watching. Let's chat in Discord. All right, thanks, guys. We are probably just going to end it there. We have been streaming for an hour. Be sure to join us in the Discord for up-to-date trades. And yeah, would love to talk to you guys in there and see what you guys are watching, and would love to see and profit together and share our alpha.
Yes. Don't forget to join the Discord group, guys, and also don't forget to join the raffle.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Come in the Discord, and we'll probably host like trading competitions and giveaways in Discord as well later on once we get everything up and running. We got the verification bot ready finally, so there's that. For those of you who are in the Discord and don't have roles yet or don't give Sia your UID, be sure to do that. Before we're probably gonna message you if you guys didn't do the UID thing yet. All right, thanks, guys. I wish you guys have a nice weekend. It's Friday. It's time to get off and enjoy your weekend. I'll probably still watch some charts. But yeah, signing off, and hope you guys have a nice weekend.
Thank you all for coming, and see you guys next week.
Peace, guys.
Bye.